EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Pickett sets up play action.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And a throw right sideline is complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 6 from the 10. From the gun, here's Pickett.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
It is caught at the 7-yard line. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. taking it in from a yard out.
And the Steelers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Johnson on poke free. Football's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake. Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Left side, Cook. Shrugs him off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
To James Cook. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 40.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 7.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. To the air, Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. A give. This is Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. So the shotgun snap to Allen. But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Pickett will look to throw it here. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's Pickett.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Trying to find Calvin Austin.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go. Alert. 18, Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Now Pickett.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's go now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd down. Here's Pickett.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 40 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll run with Cook, and this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Alert, alert, alert. We go.
Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Alert! It's on!
On play action, Allen rolling to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
Makes the score Bills 14, Steelers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's going to be taken in inside the 5, but the fair catch will move it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They run again on first down. Cook.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook.
36 yards.
And the Bills have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Bronco switch.
Pickett.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready? 18, Pioneer. Hut, hut.
Off play action. Pickett.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Set go.
Pickett sets up play action. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Trap 60. Ready?
Pickett back to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead and the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
56, 56.
Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Regular.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Bills 1st down, and that should be that.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll indeed take a knee. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.